Good afternoon. I am Rockula, and welcome back to Rimworld. This is episode 4 of the series, and in today's episode, I was thinking that maybe we can focus on expanding our mountain base so that we can maybe move in some of our people, so Tam doesn't live in the kitchen anymore, rather that she moves into the mountain. And maybe we can consider moving the kitchen from over here into the mountain somewhere. I was thinking of having a hallway over here, and then maybe having the kitchen expanded over here with the freezer expanding as large as it needs to be. Yes. So it looks like my mic is working a bit better. It seemed to be cutting out the entire time when I still tried to start this episode, but let's just press play and seem to let it continue. So I also want to work a bit more on the power supply. At the moment, we only have one wind turbine. Yeah, let's just speed up and see who wakes up first. And it looks like Bowman is the first one up. He used the latrine because our toilet at the moment still does not work because we have to build this. But I think Bowman's going to get right on that. Thank you, Bowman. Tam, the defector, is fully healed. She did not defect from us. I think that's just her backstory. Yes, her adulthood, she defected from the army. And there we have both our wind pumps pumping at full capacity once again, which is good news. Bowman, what are you up to? Bowman's reconstructing our compost bins. I was thinking maybe we should increase our number of compost bins just so we can start bringing in fertilizer at increased rates, because if we want to start farming inside, we're going to really have to terraform to rich soil, terraform to tiled soil, place topsoil. Place topsoil on smooth stone. So how much fertilizer does one of these take? Let's just experiment. No. Place topsoil on smooth stone or ice stone. Oh, so I have to first smooth this stone. At the moment, it's rough-hewn slate. So the farming's probably not going to happen in this episode. But we'll maybe just try and make a test thing. This is where that should be placed. Yes. So let's just preferred. Seems like I messed up a bit with the things, but okay. Gwen is cleaning Campbell's bedpan. Campbell, are you still happy? Are they still looking after you? Needs? Yes. You just recreation starved. And Bowman, what are you up to? You are... Oh, you're repairing our plumbing, which magically did not burn up, I think. It was destroyed. Let's just cancel, build a copy, and then just, there we go. I did not realize that was destroyed as well. I should have guessed because the fire was right on top of that. And Bowman is immediately going, grabbing some wood just to... And I believe our toilet is finally working again. And our large batteries are actually being powered. How much power outputs? How much is a sun lamp? It takes 2,900 watts, so this only puts out, so not even one entire wind turbine is enough to power one sun lamp. And this one's almost at turning at full capacity, as you can see with this bar on top of it. So yeah, we're going to have a lot more in the way of power generation before we can start even considering the sun lamps. They do have quite a large, so you can have quite a large field crop around one sun lamp, but it does consume a crap ton of energy. And Bowman is smoothing our things. I think after this he should start cutting some stones. Why are you rather hauling rather than actually just doing that? Cutting some stones. Bowman. Oh, you're not our crafter. Gwen is technically... Low skilled labor workstations include stone cutting, smelting, and more. Oh, Bowman, you're not actually... You can't actually even do that. So let's get Gwen working on that. Which means our research will be slowed quite a bit. But I think that will be for the better, so we can just get some stones. Cat. So we can maybe start in these things. But I can tell Bowman to start mining. Orders mine these rooms. Maybe we can start reinstalling. For now, let's just leave it outside there. Even though everybody's now eating without a table. I do believe. Why is Bowman so happy? Ocean lover. And soaking wet. So I think for now we'll prioritize smoothing the inside of the rooms rather than the entire big space outside, as then we can move people in here and they'll be quite happy with the smooth stone. And it appears Gwen is the first one up today. She's doing normal bathroom routines and looking after Campbell, which is wonderful. And she started cutting some stone right next to Bowman, but I'm guessing there's no... Could be worse. Survived a quadrant. That means that we probably started 2nd of August. Started with a new season, even though the seasons here are always permanent summer. Which is probably seen as a blessing for most people, but here's our fecal sludge starting. I think I should probably, once 2 rooms are finished here, I'll try and move Campbell inside, as well as Tam inside, and then we can make this into an entranceway, and then maybe create a second bathroom over here, so that we can, I think we can just put all them to deconstruct, but I don't think 4 people should really be, well, 3 people actually, shouldn't really be a problem for only using 1 toilet. So I think we'll just get Bowman to deconstruct that so that we are not producing fecal sludge, rather that it's all just streaming down the river. But at the moment it's not even creating any sort of toxic things around the river, which is good. And how happy are you? 93% grown. Just a nice array saying, hey, we don't like these pipes. Let's just get Bowman, continue. Okay, yeah, I think for now we're just going to go and cancel, which one did I cancel? J. Should cancel this one for now so it doesn't start mining these ones. Rather just finish these rooms and then start with these rooms. How's our food? going. I don't think we have any food left, do we? Nope. I think it might be time. Who's working on handling? Gwen, let's put you back on handling. So yeah, I think for now I'm going to expand the rice fields just so that they are the same size as this one, and we can get some more food in. Maybe even expand it out. Nope. I think we should probably start using these fertile, rich soil. Grow that. And then I also think we should start mining. I said I want this to be a hallway, so I want sort of this to be the kitchen area. So now I'll get that. And in terms of ventilation, I should think of this. I should maybe put the kitchen area or the freezing area close to the outside so we can vent. So maybe I should rather turn this into a freezer and kitchen just so that we can actually vent, because a cooler, obviously, it doesn't just magically let heat disappear, it displaces it in a sense. So it takes in the air of the room and blows in cold air and then blows out hot, warm air on the other side. So if in an enclosed space like this you put in a cooler, somewhere it's going to become very hot. So I'm thinking that we should place the coolers outside here so that it can blow to the outside and it's not heating up our entire base. On a cold map area, that's a brilliant idea. So have the warm air of the heat of the cooler blowing through your entire base with use of vents, so then you can heat up everything else around it. But in this place where it's permanently summer, I'd rather want stuff to be cool rather than becoming hot. And I see that we have some compacted machinery over here, which we will have to mine, which means that we'll have to replace this wall over here with different material. Let's assure them safety. We have our first visitors. Who are you? Falcon and Barrow. Falcon, a scout of the Ragaribar tribe, and Barrow, a loner of the Ragaribar tribe. Let's see. Yep. Barrow is quite a good shooter, but he only has an axe. And they both have silver. So let's see if we can maybe, just for now, place in some sleeping spots for them. Not going to make them very happy. It should give them some place to sleep. Let's set it for guests. So the guest system is also one from one of the mods. So it lets people come and you can set a price for their bed. So you're sort of running a hotel as well if you really want to. There's enough guest beds now. Let's see. And yes, they've claimed their beds. So I'm not charging them for this because I'm literally just telling them, hey, go sleep here on the spot. There's a nice rock for a pillow. Let's see if we can start building a bed in here. And see if we can maybe move one of the, maybe move Tam out of here and into here. Then we can turn this into a guest room of a sort. And it seems like we've got a quest and some cargo pods filled with clothing has crashed nearby. So let's take a look at what they left us. So they've left us a Megasloth wool fur hat and a sheep wool t-shirt. So let's just put that on hold urgently so that they are taken out of the elements as quickly as possible. Then I think I just want to order poor Tam to start collecting some berries once again. See, she hasn't collected all of the previous berries I've told her to collect, so hopefully that gets sorted out quickly. I'll take a look at the quest that we just got in a moment. Bowman, what are you? No, Tam, I want to see. So you're on cooking, growing, plant cutting. So hopefully, I don't know why, because the growing hasn't been happening and the plant cutting hasn't been happening. The cooking has definitely not been happening because I think everybody is hungry. Yes. Let's take a look at this quest. A 31-year-old Muffalo shaman named Oliver Oil Deeth is calling for help. He's hiding from a malfunctioning climate-controlled satellite. He wants to flee and join you at Troplax. If he joins you, an intense heat wave will last for 6.4 days until the satellite's reset. Desperate to stay hidden, Ollie claims to be unable to tell you more about himself. I don't know how good he is. 6.4 days of a heat wave. I am quite desperate for a new thing. I hope this doesn't end badly, but I'm gonna accept. Okay, so before he arrives, let's start building some passive coolers everywhere. I think we should maybe place 4 of them in here as well on the corners. Yes. Because the heat wave can become very dangerous. An unusual heat wave has begun. Heat waves can induce deadly heat strokes. As soon as somebody is affected by heat stroke, it's quite deadly. So let's start this. Close. I can maybe consider building a, what do you want to call it? Temperature cooler over here. And let's use this overwall cooler. And then some overwall vents so that this goes into there. The overwall cooler just allows me to build a cooler without demolishing the entire wall, which is also from a mod. That just gives me a bit of convenience. And Ollie has arrived. Oliver Ollie Deeth, a Muffalo shaman. Let's have a look at it. So as a child, he was had a knack for art. Traders and collectors from many different societies thought to buy his creations. But when he got older, I think he decided that he was tired of all of these people wanting to buy his art and decided to become and move far away from civilization and became a Muffalo shaman. Because of his quiet wisdom and great strength, Ollie became a spiritual guide for his tribe. He had a special connection with the great spirits of the Muffalo. So yeah, it looks like he left the mainstream things and joined the tribe, which then now gives him +5 melee, +2 social. So we have another... Oh, we don't have a good melee specialist, so he will be our melee specialist, our artist. But at least not incapable of anything. So I'm thinking we should maybe... Yes, his construction and mining is quite good. His crafting is excellent, but I think we will move him into crafting and move Gwen off of crafting. Yes, Gwen only has a crafting of 1, so he's definitely better. And he has a social of 6. He's a cat person, a night owl, so I'll see if we can maybe flip his... So here you can see I'm sort of forcing them to sleep during the night, so I tell them I prefer to sleep during these times. So maybe we can tell him to rather sleep from here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, and then do anything between these hours. So then he'll be working during the night, which gives him a boost. So yes, and let's check out his work. Let's put in firefighting, patient. It's not going to be a doctor. Bed rest on 2. Hauling, put that 1. Basic. Yeah, you can do some entertaining. Yes, let's put everybody on entertaining it can. Not the greatest handler, so let's leave you from that. Also not greatest hunting. Constructing, we'll put you up. And crafting will be 1. Mining will be 2. Art will be 1, so whenever we tell you to make an art piece, you'll go do that. And cleaning can maybe be on 2. And that's about it. What sort of gear do you have? You have a badly damaged knife, cloth pants 50% broken, and a dog leather blouse, which is quality of 31%, or durability of 31%. At the moment, we don't actually have a place for you to sleep. But what does your rest is full? So you don't need a place to sleep right now. Hopefully we'll have our bed situation sorted out by tomorrow. And then you can maybe move in there. I'm glad to have you, Ollie. I'm just really hoping that it does not lead to the death of this colony through a heat wave, starvation. Yes. Tam, let me tell you to prioritize cutting berry bush, prioritize cutting. Let's just get you to cut all of these berry bushes so that you can start cooking immediately. Because I've been very unprofessional in terms of keeping up our food supply, which is coming back now at this very moment to bite me. So hopefully poor Tam will start. She's wearing the mega wool hat, which might technically be a bit warm. But we can see that the coolers are definitely helping. The inside, it's 44 degrees outside, 17 degrees in here, it's 23 degrees in here, and it's 17 degrees in here, and this space, 29. Yeah, so inside the mountain it also has quite a high heat resistance and cold resistance, since it takes a long time for the temperature inside of a mountain to change or vary greatly. Just put that on mine as well. Gwen, what are you doing? Hauling plant scraps. We should probably get a passive cooler inside of here as well. Tam, yeah, what I thought, Tam. Let's get oil and tell him to prioritize working on that. Just so that poor Tam is not working in the heat. Okay, Tam, how's it going? It's just initial heat stroke. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Ali. Let's just take a look at this. Low food, hunter lacks weapon, heat stroke, tattered apparel, lab nudity, need research project. It seems that our research has gone. Yes, because our farming did finish. So let's see what else we should research. I think we should maybe start with the water mill generator, so that we can start generating power from the river close by next to us. And let's start looking at writing as well. And then we'll come back later and decide what else we want to study. Or research, rather. Let's get door built. Let's get a marble door over here and over here. And I see we have all of these components done. Let's get this wall thing sorted as well. Structure, wall. Let's get marble wall once again. Just so we can close off this bit here. And what's everybody doing? Bowman, you're hauling to the overwall cooler. Tam, what are you doing? Cooking simple meals. Great. Should really haul these away as soon as possible. And I really think we should start thinking of constructing. What do we have the most of? Marble blocks. So let's just build a marble wall over here. Close that off. Close this off. And then also, let's first just mine this. Order, mine these parts here. So we can start having a freezer for all of our foods and our medicine as well. Not enough guest beds. How happy is our guest? Hospitality, none. Let's get oil. Bowman. Oil's sleeping in the bathroom. Let's get oil to prioritize working on the wooden bed. We really need somebody to start hauling this wood because it's really eating up their time if they have to go back there all the time for. Let's prioritize you working on that, and yes, you see, he has to go all the way back here just to get some wood so they can build the bed here, which is not very effective. Bowman, let's prioritize you refilling this passive cooler, and Ollie is finally building up passive coolers as I in here. This is now considered outdoors. Okay. Let's set this for guests just for a moment. And Ollie is grabbing some more. Bowman's going to have a lot of disturbed sleep. Needs, yes, 2 times so far. But you can see that our marble blocks are piling up quite quickly. And he's now moving to slate. So what are you going to do now? Cutting stone blocks. Let's see if we can maybe put your construction a bit before crafting. Let's put construction mining like that. So once you're done with this, you should probably be moving on to constructing and mining, just so we can get this out of the outdoors and into. Ooh, okay, so I'm guessing that some of the rice plants were harvested and eaten raw by Gwen. What is Gwen doing these days? I haven't checked in on her. Okay, she's cutting us some stone blocks. I think we can maybe order you off of that for Gwen. Let's put that back on 3. I guess once you're done with that, once you're done with that, you can start researching and do fun stuff like that. Bowman, minor breakthrough risk. What a wonderful sight. Bowman, Ollie, and Tam bonding over some horseshoes, throwing horseshoes. We can maybe have Gwen try and trade with our guests here. What do you have? I think we can maybe try and give them the dog leather blouse, which is in poor condition, and the cloth skirt, which is in poor condition. That can give us a bit more silver. What can we buy from you? You can buy beer from him, but I think we'll just accept that. There we go, 25 silver. Bowman, let's prioritize you working on the blueprints. Ali, what are you doing? Cassowary Revenge. What happened here? Are you still Still okay. What's the temperature like in here? 51 degrees. Damn. This heat wave is really getting quite heated. Cassowary events. Let's see where that is. Ah, Penelope. You went hunting. Well done. Guessing you were hungry. Or just tired of eating berries all the time. See, yes, your food is now full. And that means that we can technically use that for butchering. So Tam, can you maybe... Tam, let's just put you on prioritize butchering. Major break risk. What happened? Sweltering hot, ate raw food, hungry, awful bedroom. I should really... What can I get? Let's just focus on food. What can I do to increase our food? We have to go hunting. Where's the wildlife? And it seems like the boars that we wanted to tame is gone. So the only things you can hunt now are elephants. So I'd like Bowman and Gwen. Let's draft both of you and let's set you up here. Because one elephant okay, let's get everybody running back. Oh, health. What's happened? You've been shot in both your left and right kidney, very precise shooting. And once in the body, well, 3 times in the body. Yes, we got the leg and the hoof. Which is good because that means it will have slower movement. Bowman, why did you drop your... Damn it, Bowman. I should really have him drop this. It's not a good sidearm. Ooh. Bowman. If you didn't drop that, we probably would have been finished by now. Just get them up here. Because now we're just shooting with a revolver at an animal. At an elephant. But at least this is getting Gwen's aiming up. Let's try and get that. Oh, I never realized that we have gold right over here. Perception -1, yes. Let's get up here. Not looking, still 7 hours. It's been shot a lot. And it seems like we just keep on missing. And we have it. Undraft. Finish off the elephant, Gwen. Okay. Bowman. Okay, you're going to pick up your thing. And let's get Tam once again and order her to prioritize butchering. Ollie, how's it going here? Health. Heat stroke initial. Let's get you to wake up and prioritize refilling that passive cooler over there. And Bowman. Here we have it. I knew it was going to happen. His mood was too low, and we have our first psychotic break. So Bowman is having a tantrum. He will smash up random furniture, items, and structures. This happened because of poor mood. Final straw was ravenously hungry. Okay, so luckily he was outside. He decided to destroy some random things. But he will have to actually fix everything afterwards because he's our constructor. Yes, colonist missing sidearm. Tantrum, and Tam is also throwing a tantrum. Damn it. The episode of tantrums, I'm guessing. Tam, where are you? Don't destroy our elephant, please. Who else can cook? Because we really need somebody to cook. Bowman and Tam are our two best cooks. Okay, seems Bowman has recovered. Colossus needs rescue. Okay, Bowman, go and rescue Tam. Bowman, where are you going? Re-equipping bolt action rifle, good. Leaving, yes. The visitors did not enjoy. That's why we weren't accepting visitors previously. Starvation, yes. Tam, how's it going? Can I maybe just order you? Prioritize refueling. Prioritize butchering quickly. Hopefully you don't break again. Why are these? Just press the home button once again. 12 things across. I should really place a expand zone just over here so that we can start storing. Priority critical and just store our meats over here. Here, foods. So let's just prioritize storing foods over here, and then everything else we can just remove. There we go. So foods, you're allowed, and everything else you just stay there. Let's just get prioritized. Yes. See, that's a lot of meat right over there. No, Tam, rather prioritize cooking at the fuel stove. Just so you have proper meals. And Ollie, you are building and not eating the meat, which is good. Expand this zone just like this. Quest available, Royal Ascent. You have learned of a way to escape the planet. The High Stellarch of the Broken Dominion will perform a customary visit to any count of his domain upon request. Invite him satisfies royal needs for 12 days, and all of you can ride the shuttle up to the Imperial Flotilla. You may then join the Imperial Court or escape to a new life among the stars. Earning the title of Count means completing quests to earn honor with the Broken Dominion. A lot of people will be attacking. The High Stellarch will bring 4 of his personal guards and place them under your command. You must house these guards, but the High Stellarch will not complain if they are killed or unhappy. You must keep the visitors at Troplax and not send them anywhere else. If you fail this quest or migrate, you will have another chance at it later. So yes, that's the end goal. If you're going the royal path in this game, which I've not yet decided, even though that might be quite fun. We can be the Royal Mountain Guards or something like that. Okay, let's just have Tam clear prioritized work. You can go and eat, poor Tam. And there you go, back eating on your own. What is Bowman currently up to? Boiling plant scraps and consuming a meal. And then digging at marble. And after this, there we go. And now we should focus on building these walls. Yes. Good, good, good. So this will no longer be declared as being outside. Finally. Now we just have to get this. Let's just refuel that. And maybe prioritize working on this. Yes, right, Penelope, go get some wood, just so we can start getting the temperature of this big room in here down. And let's see if we can maybe start building a cooler. Oh, cooler, not that. Oh, cooler inside over here. Let's make sure that the coal is inside and not outside. Just place it in there. Bowman, please prioritize refueling it. I don't know what fuel. Oh, they're getting water. Refilling water in this. That's what they're getting. Ah, makes sense. Because I was wondering why they have to go here to refuel. Usually they just have to get wood to refuel these things. Yes, the tantrum has been done for quite a while. But it looks like we are finally stabilizing, especially in terms of food. I know it's very sad that we had to hunt an elephant, but it really did save our colony quite a lot. And it seems like I have been recording for over an hour and a bit now. So I think once they start to, or once everybody goes to bed, I know Ollie is not going to go to bed, I think then we will end it here. Thank you so much for watching. This episode has been quite fun. We have expanded a bit of our growing zone. We have finally started mining out these things over here. And Ollie is also throwing a tantrum. I'm not sad about the tantrums. It does gives them catharsis, which increases their mood for a few days. It buys them 2 days, so about 3 days of full mood. So, and the tantrum is not as damaging as some of the other things. They can go berserk and start attacking each other and stuff like that. So we've been lucky so far. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Goodbye.